Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
How are we today?
All right.
Oh, no, you all right.
Except me. Except me. Why except you? College.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well,
about that,
we'll not talk about college. You've a cock up again. Yeah.
What did you get an ad?
I didn't get an ad.
Not pull ads on.
So, hello to the four watching. Come in and say hello.
Me, dad.
What?
Four viewers. Me, dad.
All right. Hiya, Tracy. How are you?
Oh, no, Tracy.
So yes. I've got some goodies to show you. I'll wait for a few more coming in, and I'll show you the goodies that I've got. So I've just put some of that gel on my finger. I've got the big burn on my knee, and the one that's giving me the most jip is this one on my finger. So, but hey ho. So yeah, Chris has just made me a coffee. But the problem I've got with that is I keep catching it. So
Well, don't catch it then.
So did you get Johnny to order you one of them brownie trays, Tracy? I've had a couple of more things come today. I got the thermometer came today. That's sort of ideal, like you're making jam and you're making, like I want to make bonfire toffee with it. It's 30 centimeters or 12 inches long. On the dial thing as well, it's got a red indicator, so you just twizzle it round to the temperature that you want it. Once it gets to that red indicator, that basically it's got up to temperature. So that's one of the things. And I also ordered some disposable piping bags. So they just saying disposable non-slip icing bags. So yeah, that's another one of the things that I've ordered. So yeah, I mean, I ordered the thermometer because I want to make some bonfire toffee. So that's the idea behind that. Plus I wanted to make some toffee apples as well. So I haven't used me brownie pan yet. Hiya, Adrian, how are you? Hiya, Steve. Steve's put, woo, I walk into 12 inches long. What's that about? I've had a few deliveries. That is what I'm talking about, Steve, about being 12 inches long. It's a deep pan thermometer. And it's basically if you're making like jams.
Beetroot.
I am Judd. It says for deep frying, preserve making, red target temperature pointer, easy to read dial, up to 400 degrees. So yeah, so that's another one of the purchases I've got. I've just been showing Tracy. I also ordered some disposable I'm a lady, how are you?
I'm a lady.
Disposable piping bags. And what I had come Friday was a brownie pan with dividers. Saves you having to cut them up. I haven't used it yet, so I'm looking forward to using that tomorrow evening because I am making brownies tomorrow evening. So yeah, so that's the brownie pan, and as you can see, it's got handles on the dividers. So so yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. So do you know it's been spending loads? Well, I mean, this were after Wednesday evening's live stream, and I says, "Oh, I know what you could have bought me. You could have bought me that brownie pan with dividers and a thermometer." So while I was there, I says, "Oh, can you get me some disposable piping bags?" So that's how much were the piping bags? I can have a look. They were from my lady sent me a link to Hearts of Stir. So if you just type in Google Hearts of Stir, that's where I got the thermometer from. The thermometer are about £7 odd. So if you want to go and check it out, Amjad, I mean, I can send you the link to the website. I have put it on me, you know, on me. Let me just have a look. Oh, you've been gay. Oi, Bella.
Yes, I do, Bella.
Mrs. Hopalong.
Oh, she don't say hi, Pixie.
I'm just going to send the link to you, Amjad, and this is where I got it. I got them from. So so I'll send you the link. So yeah, so I've sent Amjad the link, and that's where I got the thermometer and the disposable piping bags. Hiya, Kate. How are you? I didn't see Kate sneaking.
I don't care, lass.
It's just put. Oops. Hi, Pixie.
Nobody thinks so at all.
So yes. So yeah, I'm going to be using the brownie pan tomorrow evening because I'm making double-decker brownies. So
well, that's what the double deckers are for.
Well, you didn't think I'd bought 2 packets for you, did you?
Yeah, all to us.
So yes, I am going to be making double-decker brownies tomorrow, and I'm going to give the new pan out a whirl. So so yes. And then sort of in the next few weeks, I will be making bonfire toffee. I don't know whether
bonfire toffee.
Well, either toffee apples, bonfire toffee. I might actually do it on a live stream because it's pretty easy to do. But the only thing is, obviously, you have to get it to a certain temperature. So we'll see. You know. Chris has come to the conclusion he's going to have to bar me from the kitchen.
What?
You said you borrowed me from kitchen. Thank you very much, Kate. I was making the meringue at the weekend, and it calls for 300 ml of boiling water. Well, I'd done the boiling water, put it in a jug, and set it aside for a bit. And you know, you mix some of the water with some corn flour to like thicken the thing. Well, anyway, I'd been like, I always wash up as I go along. Now I'd put some things on the draining board, and one of these things fell off the drainer. I'd put the jug specifically right at the back of the worktop, so I didn't have a mishap.
Hallucinating.
Guess what happened? Something fell off the drainer, caught the jug. Hiya, Miss Chick. How are you? But yeah, so something fell off the drainer onto the jug with the water in, but I dodged the bullet because it were back. I'd chance to move out at way, so no harm done. But yeah, and then I was taking the actual meringue out the because I've got a loose bottomed fluted tin, and thought, oh, I'll take it out of the tin. So I put my hand underneath it, and obviously some of the juices had spilled out. Juice all down me, and Chris says, I'm going to buy you from kitchen. You know what I mean? But and I sort of first thing I said were, oh, S-H-I-T, and he went, what you done now? And I went, it's all right, I says, it's just I've taken this thing out of tin. I says, juices has spilled.
You freely
Kate says, yeah, banner, Chris. So yes, only cooking Jeanette is doing it on the pasting table. But yeah, after the mishap, we're burning my leg and then knocking the jug over. But as luck had it, I dodged a bullet because it was right at back at worktop, and I'd put it there specifically. So basically, I had time to dodge out at way and avert another crisis. Oh, it's a cardigan, by the way, Kate. It's not a jumper. It's a cardigan. Look, I'll lower the. Oh, pardon me.
Monetized.
So yeah, so it's a cardigan because I've got like a sleeveless thing on, and I were a bit on the cool side. So, and it's one I've had for years. Miss Chick says, oh wow, please be careful. Well, the thing is, I've been admiring your intros, Chris. Is that what Steve makes you? Yes. Yeah, it is, Bella. Vanilla latte. Ooh.
Boop shot, what?
What?
Boop shot. Because I said it'll get demonetized.
Bella, because I put camera down.
Because I said it'll get demonetized.
Where from? What? Where did I get the? I don't know, to be quite honest with you, Kate. I've had it that long. I've had it I've had it that long. I can't even remember where I got it from. It could have been from yours clothing, because I do have a lot of my stuff from yours clothing, so it could have been from there. But it's a bit of a weird, being like a what I call theory. It's a bugger when you put it in wash and you get all little bits of little bits all the clothes, boobs. Well, Steve says boobs. Where? Because I put the camera down, Steve, to show Kate it were a cardigan. But yeah, it's very, like, I call it fluffy. I don't know, is it cashmere? I don't know what you call it. But the only problem being is when you wash it, bits get everywhere. I haven't had time to watch it yet, Amjad. I know it's about a false butt or something. I could talk to the devil and she's supposed to appear. Just talking about you, Carla, about your false butt. Oh dear. I did see it. I did see it in the group, but I was that busy with the meringue and whatever. I never got chance to. No, you Amjad was just talking about. I'd watched your latest video, the one with the false bum. Yeah, the fake bum. So yeah. Hiya, Richard, how are you?
Hello, Richard.
I do apologise, first of all, for Friday. I don't know whether I've got a cold, whether it's my sinuses playing up. I haven't actually got any symptoms of a cold, just sniffles, and I got a pounding headache. But Adrian says, fake bum, what did I miss? Well, if you want to know, go and watch Carla's latest video. She wears a fake bum and she's getting people to feel it to see if they can tell whether it's... Bella's put, hey, Kim Kardashian's butt has arrived. Oh, dear. But hiya, Gordo. You meringue, my lord. But yeah, I mean, if yeah, I mean that's the reason. I mean, it was lovely this morning, Kate, but then towards end of the day, it got a bit on chilly side, and I says I'm not going to change my top. I'll just put my cardigan on. Do folk have a fake bum done? What's all that about? Well, Carla she does like to do funny reviews of things, and she's done one of a fake bum, fake butt. So I haven't had a chance to watch it. I will be honest, Carla, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but what did you just say? Sniffles or nipples? My hearing. Sniffles. So yeah, I do have a lot of trouble with my sinuses though. So I've got no outward symptoms of a cold, just that I keep getting sniffles, and I had a bad head on Friday, so it could be my sinuses. Yeah, but I don't know whether you watched the one with the thing that you're supposed to shove up your hoo-ha, as Carla put it, to rejuvenate down there, but I was absolutely in stitches over that. Oh, my own cinema project to arrive today. Woo! But yeah, I mean, if anybody hasn't watched Carla's videos, I do urge you to go and watch them. Really, really funny. So, and the one before that with the cushion that goes in between your cleavage. Yeah, and Chris watched that and we're in hysterics about it. You know what I mean? But yeah. If you look, it's Real Chicks TV. So if you look a bit further up, Miss Chick, her name's Miss Real Chicks TV. Yeah, there you go. She's just posted in the chat, Miss Chick, that. But yeah, I mean, myself, I think Carla should be a comedian, you know what I mean? Because she's so funny. And I don't know how she does it with a straight face, because I would be in fits of laughter. I could keep a straight face. But yeah, I don't know how she keeps a straight face, because I won't be able to do it. Oh, ran all the cables this afternoon, just waiting for the mounting bracket and screen to turn up. But yeah, I've been out. Well, I haven't been purchasing. Chris has a brownie pan with dividers to make it easy, so you don't have to cut the brownies up. So that's one thing. Hey, Amjad's put the link in if anybody wants, because she's on her way to 5K. So anything we can do to support Carla, you know. So then I've for when I make bonfire toffee, that's me my thermometer, and some disposable piping bags. So yeah. So anybody that wants to support Carla, please do so. You know, she's close to 5K, so you know, let's help out where we can. You know, I mean, I ain't got you know, a lot of people in the chat, but I like to help out anyway. So but yeah. You're 10 million away from your target, are you? Yeah, and I concur with what Bella said. She's truly found a niche. Some of the say she should be a comedian because, you know, talk about hilarious. I mean, and it's not just for women, it's for men as well. Because Chris thought it were hilarious. You know what I mean? Oh, it's cheaper to buy a projector than a large screen TV. Oh. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's instead of sort of doing a serious review, she makes it fun. You know what I mean? I could use some up. I only have 88. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed to Steve, you know. So yeah, so they may well, the pan were from Amazon and the other one were from that link that I sent to Amjad, and it's called Hearts of Stir. My lady actually sent me the link to that. Richard says I'm close to 1,000, only 366 to go. But the thing is, I posted in one of the Facebook groups, right, you know, the live stream tonight, and they sort of messaged me back, and I can help you with 1,000 subscribers, 4K watch time, blah, blah, blah. And I says, sorry, I've got both and I'm monetized. You know what I mean? I am Mel.
Mel in the house.
But yeah, you know, I sort of just clicked on what groups I'm in, you know, and I thought, oh, I'll post it here, I'll post it there. And then I had this message come back, and, you know, yeah, I can help you with this, I can help you with that. And I says, well, you know, I've got the watch time, I've got the 1,000 subscribers, you know, you can't help me, I've got both. So yeah, so we left it at that, really. I thought, well, I could say, you know, but yeah, so you know, it's that's I will be using the pan tomorrow evening, I think. I am making double-decker brownies, so but there might be a little surprise. Don't ask me, because I ain't telling. But yes, might have a little bit of a surprise for you. You're just home from work, are you, Mel? So yeah, and anybody that's from England knows what a double-decker is, and it's chocolate bar. So, but yeah, that's all I'm saying about it. Might have a slight little surprise for you. So if you want to know
What?
if you want to know what the surprise is, you'll have to come and watch.
Ooh.
So yeah. Well, you'll know what the surprise is.
I don't know, it's better than like told me.
I have heard of a double decker. Yeah, it's like a chocolate candy, and it's like on a biscuit base with like a fudgy marshmallowy centre and coated in chocolate. So yeah, that's basically what a double decker is. Oh, you're on the early shifts now, so you'll hopefully be able to make it to the stream. Oh, that's all right. So yeah, so I'm going to give the new pan a whirl. So yeah, you just sort of. Hiya, Wakey, how are you?
Oh, wakey, shit bed.
He says I prefer Toblerone. There's always one, isn't there? Ah, so anyway, so yeah. Oh, you see what, Bella?
What?
Thank you for the super chat, Bella. She says, "Here you are, get Chris a fish cake." Thank you, Bella. Yeah, you grease it and line it like you do a normal brownie pan, but basically, once you've put your mixture into the pan, you put the dividers in, and as it bakes, you know, once it's all cooled down, basically, you just lift the dividers out and it comes ready cut. So that's the idea behind that. Are you baking with Elliot? How are you?
It's Elliot.
Yeah, I better show Elliot what my purchases are then. Oh, I've got itchy nose. Yeah, Elliot, I've invested in a brownie pan with dividers. So that's my first one. Ooh, oops. We aren't wrecking joint, as Chris says. So and a thermometer, a deep pan thermometer. So I'm going to be making bonfire toffee and some toffee apples. So I needed a thermometer. What's he saying? Thank you for. I ain't giving him anything. So yeah. So
I'm get Chris a fish cake.
Yeah. I'm going to say, be all right checking your temperature with that, Adrian. I don't know where it's ideal for making jams and whatever, because it's got like an indicator, a red indicator thing, and you set it to the temperature that you want it. And once it gets to that temperature, obviously, you know, once it gets to that red marker, then you know it's got up to temperature. And then the other thing is I've got some disposable icing bags. So so they the three purchases I've got. But I'm not making the toffee apples and the bonfire toffee just yet, because it's a bit premature. So basically, you know, probably a few weeks down the line. But I hadn't got the thermometer, so I thought, well, you know, best get prepared. And how's lockdown? Where it same as, you know, I mean, I've yeah, well, you see, I've got the non-disposable ones, Elliot. and I thought, well, I don't know about you, but when I'm cleaning them, it gets everywhere. You know what I mean? And I thought, I'll buy Bullet, I'll buy some disposables. Once I've used them, boom, the straight in bin, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I got fed up. You know, I've got quite a few piping bags, but like when I did the pavlova last week, the meringue were everywhere, and then you've got to wash them. Oh, I'll put my order in. What for the thermometer? So yeah, I can. You know, it's you know, it looks a decent. It looks a decent one. And the good thing about it is it's got a clip that you clip on your pan as well. So you know, I mean, Pixie's not biting. Wakey. Do they come with their own leads? Yeah. We all know what it's pertaining to, but we're not biting.
Wakey just went right on my head, mate. You know what I mean? Right on my head.
But you see, the thing is, I wanted to order the thermometer, and I noticed they were selling piping bags, so I thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. While I'm ordering the thermometer, I may as well, you know. But yeah, you know, I mean, we've actually got a pound stretcher, but I think we've got to go into town for a Poundland. So you know, obviously, you know, I don't hardly go out anywhere, so it's what you can get when you can get it, if you know what I mean. So Poundland better. But you see, we haven't got a Poundland locally. If we want to go into Poundland, we've got to go into city. You know, and I'm sure Chris will be pleased if I say, oh, will you go into town and get me some piping bag from Poundland? You know, anyway. So yeah, so on the baking live stream, I've got like a little surprise for you. You know, it's something away from the norm. Biting. Well, Sheffield United played Leeds United yesterday. And suffice to say that Leeds scored right in 94th or 93rd minute. So Chris went an happy chappy.
Lucky gits. Yeah,
it will like it in second or third minute of added time. So yeah, so that's the story behind that one, Bella, because Leeds United have only just got promoted to the Premiership. So and they played yesterday. but yeah, you know, it were like 0-0 right up until about 94th, 93rd minute, and then all of a sudden, oh, Steve's had a donut.
Oh, bad lad.
Yeah, it says his sugar level were down today, so I cheated for the first time since all of this crap happened, and I had a donut. Take a day out to Snow Hill Retail Park, 2 miles south, M1 Junction 41. Well, we Junction 33, aren't we? So
yeah, Junction 41. Wait,
Snow Hill Retail Park. It says take a day out to Snow. Like you said, stuff that I had a bag of 5. You'd be lucky in this house because you take your eyes off football and they're all gone. Oh dear. But yeah. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, yesterday, well, Saturday, I made a blackberry meringue pie. And everybody kept saying, I've heard of lemon meringue, but not blackberry. Hi, Ian Matthews. He says, good evening, Jeanette and Manning's back. But yeah, so I made blackberry meringue pie, more or less exactly the same as the lemon meringue pie, except you use blackberries. But I mean, Elliot will probably know what I'm talking about. It was such a lot of faff. You know what I mean? It was such a lot of faffing about. You know, you've got to make the pastry, you've got to chill it for 30 minutes, you've got to line the tin, then you've got to chill it for another 20 to 30 minutes. And while you're doing that, you know, and this were only for Sunday, after Sunday lunch, Elliot. And Chris says, oh, it were delicious. I says, yeah. I says, but it's a lot of faff. Well, Elliot will know what I'm talking about when I say faff. You know what I mean? Oh, and you're thinking at the end of the day, is it worth it just to have a Sunday pudding? But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of faffing about. But it was nice, don't get me wrong. It was absolutely delicious. It was something different, but it's such a lot of faff, as I call it. What do I have to do to get some apple pie around here? But while Elliot's here, I'm making, what was it called? For this Sunday, because I've like planned like three like weeks in advance. I'll tell you in a minute. But I mean, it's the same as Chris says, like when he's doing Sunday lunch, you know, you're waiting 2 hours for meat to cook. And, you know, when you cut the potatoes up and everything, he says, and you demolish it in 2 minutes.
Yep.
Butterscotch banoffee tart. That's.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, put it up, keep it elevated, Bella. Put some peas or whatever on it. She come a cropper earlier on, bless her heart. Mushy peas. So it's butterscotch banoffee tart, and that's what I'm making.
Oh, Bella's up.
Yeah, I've just said. She says a leg looks yolk. I'm going to put a bag of peas on it. I says, yeah, elevate it, and so yeah, and basically it's the base is bourbon biscuits and ginger nuts, and then a layer of toffee, you know, carnation toffee, a layer of sliced bananas, and then you mix whipping cream and butterscotch Angel Delight. I couldn't think on it then.
He's going to pop by 2 meters away, of course.
But I'm not making it till next weekend, because normally, I mean, I don't know about you, Elliot, I don't decide what I'm making till, you know, 12th hour sort of thing. So yeah, so it you know, that's it in a nutshell. Obviously you the chocolate filling is made up of dark chocolate, creme fraiche, milk chocolate. It does say a teaspoon of rum, but you know, I didn't mention that bit to Mr. P. He's looking at. Oh dear, but yeah.
This chick's good as well.
See you later, Miss Chicks. Thank you for popping in. So yeah, so nobody tell Pixie that it's supposed to have a teaspoon of rum in it. So yeah. And so yeah, so put you put it in a nutshell. Does it come with a health warning? I don't know. So yeah, but obviously I'm going to make it, but I'm going to omit the rum bit. So but yeah, it's a butterscotch banoffee tart. So you know, and it's oh, I tell you another one that I've seen as well. There's another one, easy apple and cinnamon tray bake, and
how's the leg?
it's a lot better. It's healing. Hey, we've got Ian in as well.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
So here's one for Elliot: spiced toffee apple cake, and it's from the BBC Good Food. I come across this, and it's got dates and everything in it, so that'll make you regular. So yeah, the funny thing is, Wakey. Oh, he says not for long as I'm on earlies.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, knees healing up nice, everywhere's healing up nice. Does it have beetroot? The one that's causing me the most problem, and I'm not swearing, is that one, is the middle finger. Yeah, I keep catching it. Ooh, sounds nice. To be honest, I have a chocolate sticky toffee pudding with salted caramel sauce. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not swearing. I'm just showing you. If you're wondering, Elliot, I had a bit of a mishap. I don't, you know, my head were all over the place, and I were making cinder toffee. And guess what? This stupid woman here did. I put it in a plastic bowl, didn't I? So, more nerve ending. Yeah, that's the one thing that I've had problems with. That one finger, and I keep catching it. So anyway, in a nutshell, Elliot, I've been torn my leg. I was just lucky that I'd got leggings on at the time, but I did really severely burn my leg. I burnt both my fingers. And I've got a burn on my ankle, but the knee's healing up nicely. That finger's healing up, but that one is the one that's caused me the most problem. I keep catching it. I keep, you know. So yeah, so I took a week off because it shook me up. It affected me emotionally. Obviously it affected me physically, but you know, it's probably going to be a couple of weeks yet till they're fully healed, but we're getting there. So yeah, you know, and I kept saying, I don't know where my mind at. We've had such a lot, you know, such a lot on my mind. I don't know where my mind at. And I says to Chris, I says, cinder toffee, hot cinder toffee, and I put it in a plastic bowl. You know, where were my mind? What were I thinking? You know what I mean? You know, but anyway, why not put mustard in it? Is that the finger you use to take Pixie's temperature? No, that's what that thermometer's for. But anyway, so yeah, and I don't know whether because it's my middle finger, like, you know, blowing your nose, you know, when you go to the toilet, you know, I always seem to catch it. So, you know, and it don't half sting. So, and I says to Chris, I says, the burn on my knee is the worst. Yeah, that's not getting me half as much jip as that finger has. It, you know, but hey ho, it'll heal up. That one's like virtually healed up, but that one's been a pain in the bum. So yeah, but you know, but I won't put it this way. I won't be making that mistake again in a hurry. But sadly, I can't be around for very long tonight. I have a okie dokie then, Elliot. Okie dokie, and you. Thank you for popping in, and I appreciate it. So, so yeah, keep up the good work, and don't make the same mistake as what I did. I keep saying it was a senior moment. I don't know where my head were at. Blah blah blah. So, anyway, Wakey says, "Yeah, let Pixie hold the bowl in his knee."
Oh, cheers, Wakey. Love you too.
But yeah, I mean, I've had a near miss again this weekend. I nearly got all boiling water down me, but that weren't entirely my fault. I like to wash up as I go along, and I'd wash some pots up, and when you start doing the fruit compote thing, and you use corn flour, and you need boiling water to make it to a paste, and basically I'd put this boiling water in my Pyrex jug, shoved it right to the very back of the worktop, you know, out of harm's way. So, you know, right, that's out of harm's way. So something actually fell off the pans that I'd washed onto the jug, knocked the jug over, and the hot water come. But anyway, I dodged the bullet. Because it were right at back at worktop, I managed to shoot out it way before it sort of all come down on me. So I sort of dodged boiling hot water this weekend. So yeah, so you know, Chris says he's going to bar me from the kitchen.
Not gonna, I'm done.
So he says, you're an accident waiting to happen, you are.
Waiting, it's happened.
Well, I know that, but hey ho. But you know, there's no stopping me. I'll you know, I'll still be baking. I'll still be, you know. But I'm more aware now, you know, of what I'm doing and what I'm. But the thing is, Wakey, when I'm baking, I don't know whether it's the baker in me, but I like to wash up as I go along. I hate seeing a load of pots in the bowl. So, you know, and I thought, oh, while I'm at it, I'll put kettle on, because it calls for 300 mils of boiling water. I'll put kettle on, I'll put the boiling water in the jug. So anyway, I'd wash these pots, put them on the drainer thing that we've got, and I put the jug right at very back at worktop. So what happened? Something fell off at drainer, what I'd just washed, onto jug, and but anyway. So I got time to dodge out the way of that one, because it were right at back, and it were a good job really I'd put it right at back. Otherwise, if I'd have put it anywhere else, it'd have gone down me. But because I seen it happen, you know, I managed to you know, I managed to dodge a bullet, so to speak. I'd got my reflexes about me and managed to sort of move away from it. So it just sort of like went on the floor, and I just got a tea towel and mopped it all up and whatever. So crisis averted sort of thing. So yeah. Yes. Please.
No.
Yes.
Right.
Well, you shouldn't ask if you don't want to make me one.
Yeah, but I was half expecting you to say, no, I'm all right, thank you very much.
Yeah, like that'll happen. I'm gonna have a drink of my lemon and lime while I'm at it.
Passes your glass.
Yeah, she doesn't stream. She only does videos. Oh, you were watching Carla's Thursday video Saturday night. I wrote a long comment, sent me the sweetest comment saying you're the best, aka me, and she appreciates. Yeah, that's lovely. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, we all make sort of this connection, and I try to oh, you're just going to get a hot drink. Okie dokie. Oh, that's the thing as well. Is it Amjad that watches Preppy Kitchen, or is it I don't know, it's Amjad or Tracy? I've downloaded from Preppy Kitchen the Blondie recipe. I'm just sending a message to someone. But you know, it's I you know, I try to watch as many as I can. I don't always get round to them as soon as they're published or whatever, but I do watch them. And I keep saying I'm going to watch Carla's video. I'm going to watch Carla's video. So yeah, but I love her. I love a sense of humour. I love her. I don't know how she keeps straight face, because I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do it. I'd just be laughing all the way through it. So yeah, I'm no good at keeping a straight face when there's something that's funny.
Oh,
what you doing?
I'm in there. I'm not even bringing it out with me.
Oops.
Oh, do you know?
Do you know?
I'll be one of them.
Yeah, it's flashy. It is.
I'm flashing me can.
Yeah, it's got a beer. But it's you know, it's in the situation that we all find ourselves in. It's nice to see someone that, even though you're doing a review of something, you're making it fun, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like you know, it's sort of a serious subject, but she makes it funny. Who wants wine gums? Not this late at night, Adrian. I'd have terrible heartburn. It says, who wants wine gums? But do they get you drunk, Adrian? No good if they don't get you drunk. So why did I buy so many? I don't know. He says, why did I buy so many? I went, I don't know. But it's like I mean, even though I had the shopping delivered on Saturday, the pudding I'm making for the weekend, the butterscotch banoffee pie, I hadn't I needed the ginger nuts and the bourbons, because online it's like rocking horse poop trying to get either of those. So I said to Chris, while you're down at our local Asda, see if you can get me some ginger nuts and some bourbons. I'd got the Angel Delight, and the bananas I'll basically leave till probably Thursday or Friday, because obviously, you know, you've got to put bananas in it. But obviously, if we were to buy them now, then they'd be sort of, you know, gone off a little bit by weekend. So that's basically the only thing I've got to buy to it. It got me the whipping cream and it got me the creme fraiche. So I've got everything apart from the fresh bananas. So basically, that's the only thing I've got to buy for it. But as usual, I'll post. I'm going up now. As usual, I'll post in the group, you know, the finished article. But it does say the whipping cream and the butterscotch Angel Delight, you leave that till last. Jeanette, my auntie tried Lidl's version of Stork baking margarine in her cakes. It's absolutely amazing. Some recipes say unsalted butter, but can I still use baking margarine as a substitute? Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of the recipes, Amjad. You know, if it's like in some recipes, it calls for unsalted butter. But if you look at further down in the recipe, it'll say a pinch of salt. So if you're using salted butter, omit the salt. If you're using unsalted butter, then still use the salt, if that makes sense. Because a lot of recipes. I mean, let's say, for instance, let me just have a look. Right, this banoffee recipe, let's just have a look as sort of a comparison, see what that says. So, but you see here on this one, Amjad, it says salted butter, so it hasn't got any extra salt in it. So if you're using unsalted butter, I recommend you use a pinch of salt. So vice versa, if it calls for unsalt or salted butter, you don't put any extra salt in it, if that makes sense. You see certain recipes, some calls for salted butter, some calls for unsalted butter. Now, if you're using unsalted butter in a salted butter recipe, I advise you just put a pinch of salt in it. If it specifies unsalted butter, just put like a pinch of salt in it. But with that one, it says salted butter. If that makes sense, Amjad. So where it says unsalted and you've only got salted, you don't put extra salt in it. So I hope that makes sense, Amjad. Because you've got salt already if you're using salted butter. So yeah, you know, it all depends on the recipe. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hello, Paul.
So yeah, so you know, just be aware of the recipe. If it calls for unsalted butter, a bit down the recipe, it might say a pinch of salt. You know, and where it states to use salted butter, you don't put any extra salt in it. So, so yeah, you know, I mean, I hate to say this, but panic buying started again. Chris went down.
Not kidding.
Yeah. Chris went down to the Asda. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went down to our local Asda on Saturday, and they were talking to somebody, and he says, "Oh, panic buy started again." He says, "Went had no toilet rolls for 2 days." And I'm thinking, well, and they learned the lesson from FaceTime.
No. Definitely not.
I found a muffin recipe that uses veg. Yeah, some do Gordo. Some muffin recipes, like instead of butter or things like that, they do use vegetable oil. See, I've downloaded a cinnamon. What is it?
What is it with the toilet roll thing?
I don't know. I mean, all the way through pandemic, we've been able to get toilet rolls. So I don't know what it is with people and panic buying toilet rolls. You know, this is what we've said. I'm trying to have a look for a recipe. Anyway. My local are now doing only 3 toilet rolls per person. Oh dear. Same as I say, same as Paul says, what's the obsession with toilet rolls? You know, I mean, when we went into like national lockdown, basically, you know, it's you couldn't get toilet rolls for love nor money. But same as I've just said, we never had a problem getting toilet rolls. So I don't know what the obsession is with, you know. You know, is it, you know, when we have this apocalypse, is everybody going to be sat there on toilet saying, well, at least I've got toilet rolls? You know what I mean? Oh dear. You know what I mean? You know, it's there might be an apocalypse going off around us, but you know, people are sat on toilet, at least have got toilet rolls. But you know, we've never panicked bought, we've never, you know, we've just sort of, I mean, when you think about it, there's 3 of us in this household. Do a video sitting on the toilet with toilet roll. But yeah, you know, I mean, Amjad says his brother went to get his, I think he means car. Yeah, get his car washed yesterday. He saw a guy with 4 packs of 24 Andrex toilet paper. But this is ridiculous. I only buy what we need. I only shop once a fortnight. I think he means car. I think it was predictive text, Gordo. But yeah, you know, I mean, when it happened last time, I said to Chris, I can't understand, you know, why panic buy toilet rolls, and then they're taking them back saying, well, you know, I bought all these lot, you know what I mean? But you know, we only buy what we use. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Same as I said to Chris, you know, next thing on agenda is going to be kitchen towel and tissues and I only like shop once a fortnight, and I get toilet rolls once a fortnight. I don't sort of buy in between, and then I only get like a pack of 12. I'm sure of it now. Taylor Swift is stalking me. Everyone likes a clean pussy. But yeah, you know what I mean? It was ridiculous when it first started happening. And it's even more ridiculous this time. You know, didn't they learn the lesson first time? I'm surprised a lot of them still aren't using toilet rolls that they bought last time. You know, cause people bought toilet rolls last time. I'm surprised they're not still using them now. But you know, if there's one thing, same as I've always said to Chris, the one thing that's been a constant throughout the pandemic is the fact that supermarkets and shops have stayed open. So yeah, they're not going to close shops and supermarkets and everything down. So why panic buy anything? That sort of I know it does get you mad, Amjad. You know what I mean? It's what's he gonna do? But the thing is, what they're likely to do, Amjad, is because people have started panic buying again, is split the packs and sell them off individually. You know, there's some people that ain't got the morals that you know, how can I put it? That take advantage of other people because we're in a pandemic. You know what I mean? And, you know, people have sort of said, oh, you know, here we go again with panic buying. So what has he gone out and done? He's gone out and bought, you know, a lot more than he needs, let's just say. So he's got stock, and you know, if there is a shortage of toilet rolls, he'll be selling them off at £1 a roll or something like that. Yeah. Can you remember messaging him saying, "Is it still available?" It went. It went Marketplace, weren't it?
Yeah, I know it's somewhere.
So
available, it says yes. As no wonder.
But you know, I mean.
Yeah, honestly, $10 for a bug roll on Marketplace.
Yeah. It were on our local marketplace, and they wanted it were only a young lad, and he says a £10 for one bog roll. So Chris messaged him and he says, "Is it still available?" Like jokingly, and he says, "Yeah, mate." He says, "I'm not surprised at that price." But that's Chris's sense of humour, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, there are people out there that like to revel in people's misery, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because they think we're going into a second lockdown, they're starting to panic buy, and then they're thinking, oh, well, if I've see what courthouse for. If he needs that many bog rolls, I would suggest a cork instead. But yeah, seriously, 4 packs of 24, you know, we're talking over 100 toilet rolls there, you know.
No, suggest a cork instead.
Well, that's where I've just... But this is the thing, you know, it's, you know, they've got an ulterior motive when they're buying 4 packs of 24. I mean, I don't even buy a pack of 24, and there's 3 of us. So, yeah, exactly, Amjad, that's my sentiments exactly. I don't buy any more than what we use. And we've got 2 toilets. I've got an upstairs toilet and I've got a downstairs toilet. But with my shopping, I usually get a pack of 12, and that's got to last a fortnight. So in essence, 6 a week. So what? I'm on about panic buying toilet rolls again. He must have the shits bad. Oh dear me. Trust Gordo.
He's working.
Yeah, well, he was. I don't know whether.
There's a beetroot flavour.
Yeah, exactly, Adrian. You know, it's what's this obsession with bulk buying toilet rolls? You know, we shop once a fortnight, and then I only get a pack of 12. But when I ordered my shopping, they hadn't got the usual toilet rolls that I have in, so they substituted them for a pack of 9. But I got some anyway. We're not snobs in this house. We use recycled toilet paper. But
washing machine.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's through it all. The supermarkets have stayed open through it all, so I can't see what the obsession is with panic buying toilet rolls. 1 piece per person. You know, while I can keep getting some from somewhere, we won't be panic buying anything.
We're not panic buying like some people.
Oh, but yeah, no, we don't believe in panic buying, and
No such thing.
but
Some people are desperate.
it's people, you know, because they think there's going to be another national lockdown. They think people are going to be panic buying toilet rolls. They're buying them, and you know, on. Hi, Laurie, how are you?
Oh, Laurie.
But yeah, you know, it's you know, it's just UK. You know, well, I suppose it isn't just UK, because America had the same problem. But you know, what's this obsession with bulk, you know, stockpiling toilet paper, you know, or panic buying toilet paper? She says, "I sweetie" in the background. But yeah, we're just talking about because this sort of local areas going into lockdown, Laurie. The panic buying of toilet rolls has started again. Our local Asda or Walmart, as it is in the US, our local one hasn't had any for 2 days.
Walmart has this part of the same company.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, so you know, the panic buying of toilet rolls has started again.
So,
But the thing is, our supermarkets never shut down through the whole pandemic.
so what's their Tesco's of America then?
I don't know.
Yeah, they have got a Tesco's over there, but they don't call it Tesco's.
I know they don't call it Tesco. That's what I mean. What's their Tesco?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was Saturday, by the way, Adrian. Chris went down to our local Asda on Saturday, and he got talking to somebody in there, and he says, believe it or believe it not, he says, the panic buying of toilet rolls has started again. He says, because we've not had any for 2 days. You know, it's hey, we've got DJ, we've got Dennis.
Yeah, about time. I told him to come off a Pornhub. But he sent me some laughing images and a no sign.
But yeah, we're talking. But what I mean, we even in the, you know, the first national lockdown, we never panic bought anything. We never panic bought toilet rolls.
Who would panic buy?
But you know, so long as we've got some, You know what I mean? That's all, you know. I can't see point in like stocking up with toilet rolls just for the sake of it. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's
somebody's got like 10 toilet rolls.
well, Amjad started it off by saying he saw somebody coming out of Tesco's with 24 packs of Andrex toilet rolls. Hiya, Johnny. Are you still feeling on rough side? So yeah, you know, I mean, where Johnny lives, they, I don't know, it's from today or from Thursday. They are in local lockdown, but they only about 40 minutes from us. So we've been half expecting us going into local lockdown. If there's no toilet rolls, use the newspaper.
And if there's no paper?
Yeah, I can remember that, Gordo. Isal. So yeah, I mean, I can remember that in school. It were Isal toilet paper, and if you want rough toilet paper, Callum, whoo. Oh dear me.
What's this?
But yeah, I agree with Gordo. Yeah, it were rough stuff, but that's all they used to have in schools when I were a kid. Yeah, I don't know whether they still do it or not, but
No,
avoid it like the plague. Only use it as a last resort. That's what I'd say.
I've never been in school toilets because they're horrible.
But yeah,
that's why I didn't go in. Like, I used to wait till the day.
You know, it's it is. I agree with Gordo. It honestly, Callum, it were rough stuff. And you got like a shiny side and a rough side. It made your eyes water. You're not kidding me, Gordo. It did. You know, and then they wonder why people used to hold on to it all day because they didn't want to use the Isal toilet paper, what they had in school. Dennis says, I remember that, Gordo. I still have scars on my ass. You know, and then they wonder why people used to sit there, you know, holding it until they got home. Because we've got soft toilet roll at home, you know, we don't want to use this crap that they use at school. You know. Oh, yeah. Oh. Did they used to have it at your school, or were that?
What's that?
The Isal toilet paper, that it
Oh, God, yeah. They just. Oh, dear.
Yeah, and then they wonder why people hold it until they get home.
Probably got rid of it.
I don't know whether they still do it or not. I'll have to Google it, see if they do it. It was multi-purpose. You could use it as tracing paper.
Well, I didn't go in.
Oh dear.
Because they're horrible. So I don't go in them. That's why I used to hold it down at the end of the day. I'm fuffle bad just to go to the toilet.
Used it in art department as tracing paper. I think that's about only use for it, Johnny. Oh dear. You know, if you didn't have, there's no wonder why so many people have got piles in later life because they used Isal toilet paper when they're at school. Armed police respond after man pours petrol on himself inside Halifax Bank in Blackpool.
Blackpool? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But the trouble ain't there now.
Vintage Isal medicated toilet roll. Somebody's selling some on eBay for 35 quid. Buckingham Easy White. What?
What?
I'm just looking at this.
What? What?
Yeah, I've just come across this while I were googling, and it says Buckingham easy white bottom wiper. I'll just send it to Chris, and then you can put link into it. So if you want an easy bottom wiper, I'll send it to you anyway. So yeah, but it's Chris will put link in so you can go and have a look at it. Probably one of Thatcher's ideas, Isal, great way to get you into a routine of having a crap before you go to school. Oh dear, but this link I've sent Chris, it's supposed to be it's a mobility aid actually, but it's, you know, it's for wiping your bum. While I were looking for Isal toilet paper. Hiya, Rattletrap, how are you?
Rattletrap's in the house.
So yeah,
what if he's got a Rattletrap? Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Oh my eye.
What the hell? Buckingham easy wide bottom wiper.
What?
Oh dear me.
Hey, it's only $17.99. Bargain.
Oh dear.
Easy wide bottom wiper.
I'll just
Helps you take care of yourself independently.
I'll just turn brightness down and I'll show you the Isal toilet paper.
Too many characters, Babby. I can't send it.
Oh right, okay.
I can't post it.
19 watching. No, I've said it'll go down to about 16.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know whether you can see that or not, but that is what we're talking about, the Isal toilet paper. But yeah,
We'll work it.
so there you go. That's the
Work a bit about beetroot.
that's the Isal toilet paper. But the one that we used to have at school didn't come on a roll. It came in like a box. So school Isal toilet paper.
Hard stuff that.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Wipe the smile off their faces. Badger's arse. Industrial toilet tissue. Oh dear. But no, it weren't soft at all. But that's the actual toilet paper. But that was on that was the one on the roll. But the one that we used to have at school were in like a box. So yeah. May as well use emery cloth. But this is a thing, you know. I mean, this is how they save money. It came in a box as one sheet was enough. But yeah, it you know, I can remember that, but it looks like they still do it.
Good job about using school toilets then.
I can watch that when she's live, Dan.
But yeah, you know, I mean, it were, you know, kids these days don't know they're born. You know, some of the things that we had to do when we were at school.
We used to walk to school in 6-foot snowdrifts. Not a bit of frost on floor.
Did you hear that, everyone? Chris says when I were at school, he says we used to have to walk to school in 6-foot snowdrifts. But yeah, you know, hey, well, like when I used to go up and I say, oh, look at it outside, you know, and we still got me to go to bus stop, you know, and only time, you know, you'd sit there freezing and you stand there about an hour waiting for your bus to turn up, and then only then, you know, we were allowed to go home because they still made us go and wait for the bus. Dennis, the secret to using it was fold it, then slip the crease through your crack. You see, Dennis sought to do, upload a thing, acts of using Izal toilet paper. The idea, good morning, mate.
Good night, chap.
But yeah, the acts of using Izal toilet paper. You know what I mean?
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Good night, chap.
Wake said good night. But yeah, if I never see another roll or another piece of that Izal toilet paper, it'll be too soon. Oh dear. Kids these days don't know they're born. Nice soft toilet roll. Izal shall sue plenty. They invented the original tagline of one sheet does plenty.
Good morning. Good night,
Good morning, Callum. Oh dear. Yeah, don't you dare. I should be living in shed or in doghouse. Oh dear. Well, you know what Chris's idea will probably be? Wrap it wrap it up, put it in a box, then wrap that one up and put it in a bigger box until it gets about this big. So I mistakenly think I've got a massive Christmas present. Oh dear.
Is it fairy mix?
Oh dear. I'll wrap it all in brown paper, yeah. You know where you'll be spending your Christmas day if you do. It's all right, you're laughing, I'm serious. No Christmas dinner for you.
I don't have to cook it then. Hey!
Oh dear. Oh, yeah, and you know this thermometer, don't you? Oh dear. But yeah, it's when we were kids, we had it rough. And not just toilet paper either. You know what I mean? We lived in a house where you had to go up yard to go to the toilet. Oh, pardon me. We didn't have a bathroom. We didn't have an inside toilet. Wakey says that was the problem. It didn't clean your arse so much as redistribute it. Oh. Why didn't you just go out the window? Well, we'd got a guzunder. Now, does anybody know what a guzunder? A peapot under bed. Chris says, what the hell's a guzunder? Oh dear. So yeah. A chamber pot. I'll put it in a more polite way. We had a chamber pot. So yeah, and that was basically. So if you wanted a number 2 during the night, you've got to go downstairs, get your coat on and all trimmings, and go up. Go up the yard with flashlight and everything. You were scared crapless because you were only one there, with flashlight and going up yard in middle of, you know, about 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, you know, you just made sure that you went one way or other before you went to bed. And if you did happen to get out during the night, you know, you went in the chamber pot. This was before, you know, I mean, we hadn't got a bathroom. We hadn't got hot running water. We, you know, toilet were up yard. You know, so, you know, and they think nowadays that, you know, kids are bad done to. That's it. You tell him, Steve. Alexa, what's a gazunder? Well, they use them for planters nowadays, Amjad. But like when I were a kid, chamber pot. Well, you know, we common, so we used to call them a piss pot, basically. Then I'm not sure, but I think she flashed me a boob. Well, you'd know about it if I flashed you my boob, Steve. You'd still be recovering now. That's the 12-inch we're talking about, Dennis. It's a thermometer. So it's a 12-inch thermometer. Demonetized with 12 inches and a boob flash. The only people that use them as planters are the same ones that shop at Peter Jones. I've never even heard of Peter Jones. Shall I ask Siri what a gazunder is? You can do Amjad, but I don't know whether or not they'll know. Chamber pot, maybe. They'll know what a chamber pot is, but we used to call them a gazunder. But, you know, but, you know, from round our area, we used to call them gazunder, you know, because they goes under bed. I bet Tracy will know what I'm talking about. So yeah, you know, I mean, kids don't know they're born, you know. I mean, we had to have a bath in front of fire in a tin bath, you know. Don't get COVID, Chris. Imagine taking your temperature with that. I don't think he wants that. It's for me baking. It says, I'm just saying that I'm not going to ask Siri. My uncle's watching TV. He might think I'm crazy. Oh, dear. When you woke up, you got that faint waft of yeah. And when it was your turn to empty it, you felt ill all of a sudden. Because we used to have to take it in turns in emptying it. So you got to you know, navigate stairs without spilling it. You got to navigate going up yard. But if it were not nice outside, we used to just stick it down grate outside back door. Get time. But yeah, you know, I mean, we used to you know, take it in turns, because like there were three of us, me, my sister, and my brother. We used to, you know, take it in turns, and it's your turn today, you know, and you better watch out. You better not cough. You better not pout, or Christmas is off. Santa Claus ain't coming to town. He's booking a test. He's been denied twice. Can't find out if he's contagious or nice. Santa Claus ain't coming to town. Oh dear. But you know. Okay then, Adrian. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, you know, it were not only had you sort of got, you know, to contend with, you know, if you had any spillage, you know what I mean. You know, you got, you know, that's why my mum and dad used to make us take it in turns to empty it. So yeah, so you know, it were a case of if you were nominated to do it, you had to do it no matter what. But you know, in them days, I mean, there were no internet, there were no nothing. You know, we didn't even have a house phone. That will be the new Xmas #1.
Laurie's going.
Oh, see you later, Laurie. Thanks for popping in. So, so yeah, you know, I mean, there were, you know, there were no such thing as internet, computers, you know, big screen TVs, anything like that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, this generation are so bad done to. You know what I mean? It's. Who had a ZX81? I don't even know what one of them is. You know, I mean, it weren't sort of till we moved out of that house that, you know, we'd got a bathroom, we've got a you know, separate toilet, we got running hot water. You know, we thought we'd won lottery. And
oh, that reminds me. We'll check if we've got 10 grand a month.
Angela says, Jeanette, I just typed goes under on Google. I can't. I am. What does ROFL stand out? I can't shut up laughing. I bought a stick deodorant today. Instructions said remove cap and push up bottom. I can hardly walk, but when I fart, the room smells awesome. Oh, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh, yeah. See, I'm that old that I don't know. I know LMAO or I know what. Yeah, and I know that, but that one rolling on. Ah, yeah, I remember that one. You know, watch. I'll ask again in a couple of days' time what that means. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's you know, I mean, and then once we've moved into, you know, this house and it got running water and it got bathroom and it got its own toilet and hot running water and everything, we actually got a colour TV. I mean, there weren't no remote to it because we were, hiya Becky, how are you? You know, there weren't no remote control or anything. You weren't remote control, you know, and there were only like 4 channels. But you know, it were, we thought it would it. We'd even got our telephone. That, you know, that were another thing. You know, as soon as telephone used to ring, we all used to be fighting. I'm answering it this time. I'm answering it this time. We were like used to fight. Who were going over answer phone. Oh dear. But yeah, we did. It were me and, you know, but we used to, it was that like the newness of having a house phone and everything, we used to fight over who were going to answer the phone. It's my turn this time. It's my turn this time. No, it's not. It's my turn.
I'm one of those on a wire too, Pixie.
Oh, it's like urban slang. It's yeah. It says internet slang.
Bookmark it, you might need it.
Most
is smelling awesome.
As
long as it's like a madras, I'll have some wake. If not, I'll not bother. Not a madras, what's like Korma?
Yeah, Korma. That's the.
There once was a girl called Louise whose pubs hung down to her knees. Her crabs got together and knitted her sweater, so in the
winter her flaps wouldn't freeze. Oh dear, but yeah, it were. Oh dear. And then when newness wore off, at answering phone, we used to be fighting over what we were going to watch on TV, and it's my turn to choose. No, it isn't. It's you choose last time. No. The things you used to argue about when you were kids, you know what I mean? What we were going to watch on TV, and that's when sort of there were only BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV, and then they introduced Channel 4. But yeah, they were like BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV, and then they actually introduced Channel 4. So, I mean, like, you've got broadband, you've got cable TV, you've got all these channels, and half the time there's just crap on them, you know what I mean? So, that's exactly what we've got, Sky TV or, yeah. And then they're still putting like repeats on, and, there was a young fellow called Carter who was the ship's champion farter. One day when the wind wouldn't blow, then the ship wouldn't go, they sent for Carter the farter to start. Oh, Gordon Bennett. But the thing is, Amjad, you're talking about boxing and everything, and they were like World of Sport and everything, and we're talking about English wrestling then. Why are you just putting that?
I was.
and basically you got grannies at side at ring banging the handbag on side at you know what I mean? That's why he's retracted his message, because you see we think alike. You see, I would just well, I don't know what you're typing, do I? The channels used to end at 12 and not go on until all that. Yeah, exactly. Then you used to get what's it called, didn't you? And all it were like some, nondescript music with this what's it called. I know I'm supposed to be a mind reader, but it's not as if we're sort of right next to each other and I can see what he's typing. He's over the other side of the room. So, but yeah, it's well, a lot of people say that they were the good old days, but how things has progressed. Yeah, that's where I was thinking, Gordo, test card, because when programs used to finish, you used to put, oh, pardon me.
What's it, young girl?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says, can you remember the test card with a girl playing noughts and crosses? Yeah. But they used to like play music over the top of it. Now, who's going to be stupid enough to sit watching that all day? Don't make a noise when the wrestling was on, or my granny would belt you with this shillelagh. But yeah, you know, when wrestling, you know, we're talking about Giant Haystacks and Big Daddy and what rim that were like, where's Old Gummidge? I forgot where his name were. You know, oh, it used to wind old ladies up somewhat chronic, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, with Giant Haystacks and he looked a bit like, where's Old Gummidge? I forgot where his name is now. Why not watch the test card? People watch Coronation Street. I forgot what his name is now. I forgot it. They were all like messy hair and like a beard, like where's Old Gummidge, and oh, I forgot where his name were now. Cat Weasel, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. I always used to say he looked like where's Old Gummidge. Oh, Kendo Nagasaki, I can remember him and all. And actually, there's one actually WWE, which
I've already put it when I spelt it wrong.
Yeah, Finley. And he were like when World of Sport were on English wrestling, and his name was Fit Finley. Where you going?
We're little boys who want to come and watch.
No,
You sure?
So yeah, so I mean, it does show we think alike, because he was thinking same thing as I were. He says I need to fix that logo. It looks too plain. Steve. But we're talking sort of, I mean, Hulk Hogan weren't English wrestling, I mean, but you used to have World of Sport on a Saturday afternoon. I still wonder if she ever won that game of noughts and crosses. I got the good one. Gorgeous George, I can remember him and all. But we're talking about like only having 4 channels and World of Sport on a Saturday afternoon, and old like World of Sport wrestlers and all sorts. So yeah, Big Daddy. Hiya, Mark. How are you? Cat Weasel, Kendo Nagasaki, Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, you know what I mean? We're talking about the good old days. Oh, King Ben and Mid McCoy lives across the road from me. Oh,
What?
King Ben and Mid McCoy live across the road from him.
Oh, there you go. That Mr. Stone. Oh, what a good one.
Yeah, that's who said King Ben and. But you see, there's such a lot of gone on from English wrestling and gone to WWE, but there's a lot haven't made it. You know what I mean? There's a lot haven't made it. I mean, like Paige, Chris saw her. She's WWE now, but she made it big in America. And a name, what were her name? When you seen her in Great Yarmouth?
Not Sweet Saraya, that were a
Mum, yeah.
What was her name in there?
Yeah.
So you've got Big Win now.
Yeah. Well, it's Paige in WWE. Chris saw her before she made it big in Great Yarmouth. And a brother applied to go on WWE and didn't make it. Now she did, and she's made it big in America. Big Daddy used to visit Kendo. Ooh. But what?
Paige is a wrestler.
Yeah.
Wrestler.
Well, I forgot what her name were now. It's bugging me and all.
Hang on, I'm going to Richard.
Yeah, you're gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Brian Glover. Good at wrestling, but brilliant in cares. It's all right. We've got Chris on the up now because he's googling what pages.
Sweet Soraya. It's Soraya Jade Bevis.
Oh, you see, we went to a WWE event at Butlins in Minehead. I think it's either 2 or 3 years ago now.
Brittany Knight.
That's it, Brittany Knight, her name were. When Chris saw her in Blackpool, in Great Yarmouth, her name were Brittany Knight. But after they did the circuit in Great Yarmouth and whatever, she applied for WWE and brother, because they're like a family, wrestlers. Mum, dad, Paige, as is in the WWE, and a brother. Now, a brother applied for WWE and didn't get in. He didn't make the cut, but she did. Teletext on Skybox in the 2000s. So yeah, that was the one and only time we've ever been to a WWE event. Kid McCoy once made our friend tap out in the local pub. But this is the thing. I mean, Triple H is Mark's favourite. Callum's favourite used to be Undertaker, but I mean, he's in his 60s now. I mean, it's same with Hulk Hogan, and they're all changing and, you know, and everything now. But Paige don't wrestle now because she got injured. So Chris has actually, same as I said, Chris has actually met her when they were wrestling at Great Yarmouth before she got into WWE and became famous. So, but we went to Minehead Butlins, you know, and the thing is, I mean,
it's not his 17.
Callum is in his 60s. Time flies. But the thing is, you know, before they actually go into WWE, they go on what's called NXT. And if you don't make the cut, then they drop you like a sack of spuds. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? You know, like a brother, he actually went to America to do training and everything. And they reckon they're overweight and all this, that, and other. And, you know, they sort of said to him, well, look, you know, there's this wrong, there's that wrong. We don't think you're going to make cut, you know, when he come back to England. But whereas Paige went on to become famous, she's still in America, but she's, I don't know, is she general manager or whatever?
I think she's backstage there.
Yeah. You know, she got injured and she hadn't actually, you know, been in WWE for a long time, actually wrestling. So, I mean, that's Chris's claim to fame. You know, we saw her as Brittany, wherever her name is, in Great Yarmouth. So, yeah, you know, I mean, but they've done a big shuffle up, and, you know, I think, is it Channel 5 that they do Raw? You know, there's like a Raw and then there's SmackDown. And basically, you know, they've moved Raw onto Channel 5. And, you know, at one time, you know, it used to be on Sky, but it, you know, it's not on Sky anymore. Probably wanted too much money or something. So basically, you know, Raw went to Channel 5, and I don't know what's happening with SmackDown or whatever. I don't know.
No,
But anyway, but weren't it Raw that were in Minehead at Butlins?
yeah.
Yeah. But you know, it's but the thing is, I mean, where I come from, I mean, I went to Mansfield Leisure Centre. I mean, I don't know whether it's still there. I mean, Mark might know. But I went to Mansfield Leisure Centre, and there were Big Daddy there. There were Fit Finlay. I think there were Giant Haystacks and everything. And basically, you know, they take PR to each other in ring, and they're aggressive and everything. Next minute, goes to the bar for a drink, and they all sat there laughing and joking and having a pint with one another. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They made out there were these big hard blokes, and you know what I mean? And then they, you know, they're all having a pint afterwards at bar, and you know, and you know, laughing and joking with one another. But yeah, we're on about, you know, grandmas with their handbags banging on ring, and get up, you know. But you know, when Fit Finlay were there, I mean, his wife then, I think, were Princess some or other. She'd got like this. I forgot what her name were now. But anyway, she got this like full, you know, Indian, you know, with all feathers. And
Wakey's checking his rice. Well, be quick, Wakey.
ECW, yeah.
WWF. Well, WWF and WWE.
Same thing. But because worldwide life, wherever it is, had got this, yeah, foundation had got the same initials, they made WWE change its name to WWE.
That's one battle that Vince lost.
Yeah, that's one thing that money couldn't buy, if you know what I mean. You know, for all his millions, that's one thing that, you know, he had to admit defeat to. He couldn't keep using the WWF initials because they sued him, you know, for using same. You know, anyway, so that's why it changed to World Wrestling Entertainment. You know what I mean? Banging on whose ring? We're on about old grannies banging on ring with the handbags. Oh, WWE bought out WCW and ECW. Oh. See you later, Amjad. Thank you for popping in. Don't forget tomorrow's baking live stream where I'll be using my new pan out. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's when you think back, you're thinking, you know, they were the good old days, but you know, we hadn't got none of the technology that we have today. There were no YouTube. Are you sure it's entertainment? But you see what gets on Callum's nerves is I'll sit here like when he's watching wrestling, I'll say, well, you know what's going to happen now, don't you? Yeah. And he keeps saying, Mum, I wish you wouldn't do that. I says, well, you can see it a mile off. You know what I mean? You know, you can see what's coming a mile off, what's going to happen. You can sort of like you wrote script or something, you know what I mean? You can see it a mile off. You know, but you know, I mean, entertainment, that's basically all it is, because it's all, you know, put up, and you know, the butler did it. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's you know, some kids, you know, I mean, when you're thinking about it, Vince McMahon's a multi-millionaire, you know what I mean? Oh dear. you know, it's what you like. I mean, I've never been interested in WWE, any wrestling. What
I
you
only
know.
watch pay-per-views now.
So you know what I mean. It's like you can say, well, this is going to happen or that's going to happen because guess what? Johnny Five was a wrestler.
A wrestler. And what was his wrestling name?
Ball McMahon. Oh dear. But yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, you know, I mean, Triple H only married Stephanie McMahon because her dad's a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's WWE, TNA, NJW, AEW, don't know much about wrestling. But, you know, I mean, it's, I mean, even when like World of Sport were on and we were talking about Big Daddy and all that lot, I mean, even that's, you know, right from get-go staged and everything. Yep, I had to go in back in the day. Oh, dear.
Ooh, there was a wrestler.
But
A boxer.
Yeah, Chris were a boxer. Got a couple of trophies, haven't you?
A couple.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Even World of Sport and English wrestling, that were all sort of staged. And yeah, I can remember watching that. Mark, yeah, Vince McMahon lost and Donald Trump cut all his hair off, didn't he? Shaved all his head.
And that now, there's bloody president.
You mean like M. Night Shyamalan? What? I see dead people, so Bruce is dead then.
It was a good match. Bobby Lashley versus Umaga, who's now passed away.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that.
I'll tell you what. When Callum first started watching WWE, they were one called Boogeyman, weren't they?
Yeah.
And he used to eat these live worms. Our Callum were absolutely petrified. He used to come on with this big alarm clock thing and all these worms coming out his mouth. Our Callum absolutely shit himself.
I'm the Boogeyman.
Yeah, when he used to come on, I'm not kidding you. He didn't like him at all.
No. Pixie versus Miss P, best match ever, where Pixie will lose after 2 seconds. Mate, I wouldn't even get it ring near my losing 2 seconds.
But yeah, that is one wrestler that, I mean, Callum's watched it since he were a nipper. And that is one wrestler that he did not like at all.
Who's met more, you know?
You know what I mean? He didn't like him at all. And I think it was the fact that he got all these, he used to come on down to the ring with all these worms coming out his mouth. And, you know, that was one wrestler that he didn't like at all. He used to have nightmares about it. So, well, we're not to talk about that one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've heard the story myself, so no, you don't want to hear that story. And blame cat. Well, were it dog?
Dog.
Yeah, he used to blame dog.
Feed him.
Yeah. Oh dear. Hurt note wrong with worms full of protein. No, it weren't a very nice sight, I'll tell you, Wakey. Right, it's gone 11 o'clock. You know the rule. I only go on. Is that why the wall's green behind you? All walls are green. So yeah, so I've been going for 2 hours. I will be doing a live baking stream tomorrow night. I'm making double-decker brownies. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here with me tonight, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
We'll talk about the Yorkshire Derby before you go. No. There's your answer.